On December 7, 1862, Confederate General Thomas C. Hindman's First Corps of the Army of the Trans-Mississippi confronted the Federal Army of the Frontier under the command of Generals James G. Blunt and Francis J. Herron along the Prairie Grove Ridge and Valley. By the end of the day, there were about 2,700 soldiers killed, wounded, or missing in action. As you follow this recording, you will have an opportunity to learn about the battle while crossing the ground where these events happened. Please obey all traffic laws and use caution as you pass through the park and the neighboring community. The tour stops are numbered the same as the tracks on your CD player. You may need to stop the recording at certain points in the tour if you delay between points of interest. The first stop is just north of the parking lot. If that's where you are, let's begin. If not, please stop the recording until you reach the first marker. Stop 1 will immediately follow this introduction on Track 1. You are near the center of the battlefield looking north into the valley. When General Francis Asbury Shoup, a West Point graduate from Indiana serving in the Confederate Army, arrived at the highest point on the ridge near Dr. Hugh Rogers' home to the northwest, Confederate cavalry were engaged with Herron's command at Walnut Grove, 2 miles northeast of here. Shoup decided to deploy his troops from the Fayetteville-Cane Hill Road to your left, eastward along the ridge, and await the arrival of Herron's Union Army. Captain Henry West's 2-gun battery set up initially at the foot of the ridge near the road. When General Francis J. Herron's Union cannons opened fire around 10 a.m., the Confederate battery fell back to the top of the ridge near the road. As the Federal fire intensified, the Southern cannons fell silent, allowing the Union infantry to deploy in the valley before you. The 20th Iowa Infantry served as the flank regiment of General Herron's Union command and were located just northwest of your present position. General James G. Blunt's Kansas Division arrived around 3 p.m. and deployed just west of the Iowans. Soldiers in the 1st and 3rd Indian Home Guard, composed of loyal men from the Cherokee, Creek, and Seminole nations, lined up next to the 20th Iowa and advanced with them up the ridge. During this attack, the Native Americans received friendly fire from the Iowans, causing them to retreat before regrouping and continuing the struggle. Lieutenant Colonel Stephen H. Waddles, in command of the 1st Indian Home Guard, reported after the battle.
Our loss was 2 killed and 4 wounded, as far as reported. But the Indians entertain a prejudice against speaking of dangerous occurrences in battle, and report no wounds but such as the necessities of the case demand.
Please continue on the one-way road until you reach Stop 2 in front of the Latta House. The tour will then continue on Track 2 of this CD.